Today I want to talk about 3 must-do steps when you get a brand new credit card, so stay tuned. My name is Jay, and welcome to Ask a Debt Collector, a subsidiary of Clear and Strategic. Now, I've been in the debt collection industry for over 15 years. I've done it all, from management to owning 2 debt collection agencies. For the past 10 years, I've been the go-to guy for friends and family for questions regarding debt and credit, and now I want to be that person for you. If you have any questions, put them down in the comment section. I promise I'll answer those questions. For those of you who are new to this channel, be sure to like and subscribe. Let's go. Today, I will be calling the 25 winners of the competition to get free credit repair for 6 months done by me. I will be calling you on your cell phone. Hopefully, you guys' cell phones are correct. If those numbers are incorrect, I will be going to the next person. We had a lot of people who signed up, and it was very important you watch that video. If you did all the steps, then when I call you, it should be fine. Be sure to call me back if I do leave a message by the close of business day today, which is 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So very important to make sure you're by your phones or that you get back to me soon, because after 24 hours, I will have to replace you with someone else. Now, all these 25 people who have won will be randomly chosen through the system. We actually have the 25 already set up. I'm just going to be giving you a call today for that. Secondly, don't forget all the free stuff down below, the free letter bundle kit. If you click in and you opt in, you'll get 3 free letters absolutely for free to help you on your journey, a free pay to delete, a free cease and desist, as well as a Goodwill letter. Those letters will help you on your credit journey. Be sure to opt in for that. Lastly, if your FICO score is in the 4s, the 5s, or the 6s, and you want to get into the 700 club, down below, sign up for a free 20-minute consultation. And credit repair is not just another bill, it is a down payment on your future. So getting a brand new credit card can be very, very exciting, right? Especially if it's your first one. You go online, whether you went online or you walked inside of the bank, you figure out you get approved for whatever the amount that you get approved for. There are 3 steps that are so vital that each and every consumer should do when they get a brand new credit card, by my opinion. And the reality is this does not happen. A lot of times when we get approved for a new credit card, and let me speak from personal experience, the first thing that I think of is, what can I buy, right? What am I going to be able to spend this money on, and how much is it going to cost me to do it? Being able to walk in there and slide that credit card and get whatever it is that you want in the beginning may seem all great, but when you don't have a plan, all you're doing is setting yourself up for failure. And within that failure, what does that mean? Possibly credit card companies calling you to pay, debt collection agencies calling you to pay, you being sued, and then most importantly, it's ruining your credit. So you don't want that. But here are the 3 steps to do that I recommend every single person do as soon as you get a credit card. So let's get into it. Number 1, the first thing that you want to do is call up the credit card company and figure out your statement due date as well as your billing due date is. The statement due date is the date in which will be reported on your credit report. The due date is the actual time that you have to actually pay the credit card in itself. Very important you understand the difference between those 2 dates. And a lot of times, in order to find the statement due date, you're not going to be able to find it unless you actually call them up. And that's what is being reflected on your credit report. So you want to understand that statement due date. Number 2, you want to link your card up to a bank account. This helps with a few things. Number 1, if you set up auto pay, it'll automatically help you out to where if your due date is on a certain date and you have auto pay for at least the bare minimum, you won't have a late payment. The reason why that is so key is late payments on people's credit reports can drop your FICO score 50 to 100 points. And you don't want that. So a lot of times we as consumers will get caught up in all the day-to-day stuff, and you may forget a payment, but by having it set up on auto pay with regards to making that transaction, it'll save you a lot with regards to that late payment, because having that late payment can really affect your credit score. The second reason why I say to have it linked to your bank account is for your payments in general, right? They do give you an option. They'll send you a paper statement and come in the mail. You'll have to actually fill out some information, mark however much it is that you're going to pay, and then put your payment in there, whether it's a money order or a check in there to send back to the actual credit card company. By having it set up online, don't have to worry about paying for a stamp, which is 55 cents or a little bit more to actually send it back to them, and you don't have to worry about forgetting it. When I first had my credit cards, I can't tell you how many times I would get the bill. I would actually pick my actual payment, seal it up, and then I've dropped it in the mail without putting a stamp on there, or I forget it in my car and forget to mail it out. By having it linked to your bank account, if in fact you may forget or something along those lines, you can always go right online and make the payment. It's seamless, it's easy, and you can see your credit card be credited that payment right then and there, typically. Now, it may take a little bit of time before it comes out of your bank account, but your credit card will be credited the amount that you actually pay right then and there, right online. If you like the information that I am giving you, be sure to hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing to this YouTube channel. Now, let's get into the last and final thing that I recommend people do, and that is keeping a low utilization on your credit card. If you have a credit card, and let's say your credit limit, just to give an easy round number, is $1,000, I always say try and keep a 10% utilization on that credit card. So on the statement due date, have $100 or less reporting as a balance and on that date, so that way that'll be reflected on your credit report, and you have a 10% utilization for those of you who have to do that. Other people, what's very, very key that I tell every single person is use your credit cards like debit cards. Only spend what you have in the bank. Set those credit cards up right off the bat for specific bills that you have budgeted each month that you have to pay, i.e. cell phone bill, your energy bill, and groceries. Those are the three things I can think of off the top of my head. It's something that you have to spend every single month on. So link the credit card and set up those payments on those due dates to pay those things. And then obviously you have the money in the bank. You could pay it off on the statement due date and keep a zero utilization balance on the card. Now, if you have any questions about credit or debt, be sure to put them down in the comment section. I promise I'll answer those questions. And as I always state, you be great.